Preparing live stream, the host has started broadcasting the meeting on YouTube. Go live. Dim button. Zoom.us has new window. You are currently on a button inside of web content. To click this button, press Control Option Space. To exit this web area.
Hello, welcome back to Saradivinelyyou on YouTube.
YouTube web content. You are currently on a button. To click this button, press Control.
I don't know what just happened.
Zoom Safari. Productivity versus schedule. YouTube window. Action menu button.
All right. I don't know why it's not doing things that it's supposed to do on the screen, but whatever. Hey, so I guess you guys thought that I was going to be done with doing videos. No, I'm not going to coach. I'm not going to offer services. I'm not going to create invitations for you to want to be a part of services, but I'm going to still give information because I freaking love it, to be completely honest with you. And I have a message that really wants to come through. And I feel like if there's something that I need to talk, I feel like if there's something that's strongly saying you should talk about this to people because people need to hear this. I feel like those are just opportunities for me to jump online, and I have the space and I want to use it. And why the hell not, right? I don't need to have like a title or a career or whatever to give information, right? Like nobody needs to do that, right? We can just give information because it's fun to give information. That's how people are doing things. There's people on here doing videos about everything, right? Household hacks. I happen to be obsessed with watching moms who cook mass amounts of food for their big families. I just think they're fun. But so my point is that we don't have to be tied to a business or a career or a job title or a career title to share information with each other. So I want to talk about, this has been coming through for a while for me. But I want to talk about like productivity versus schedule. This all falls in line with like routines. And I specifically want to talk with people who, or talk to people who maybe don't have a routine. Maybe you have like an upside down sleep schedule. And you're like, okay, and you're punishing yourself for it. Maybe you are like, damn, why can't I sleep at night? And this sucks. And this and that, the other thing. I see a lot of those comments on various social media platforms. I also want to debunk the whole, what is it called? Non-24 bullshit. I do think it's bullshit. I think because I don't think time is real. I think time is something we just made up. But like I want to tackle this from like, so I used to be a chronic oversleeper. Like I could not, even with the loudest alarm clocks, could not get out of bed when I was supposed to get out of bed. Just never could do it. And now hindsight being 2020, if I'd have known then what I know now about how disruptive I am or how much of a like go against the grain person that I am, I would have understood my younger self a hell of a lot differently. Because the reality is that I don't operate on a normal, and most of us don't operate on a normal, get up at 6 a.m., be at work by 9, work till 5 p.m., go home, have dinner, do the things, blah, 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 blah. Like seriously, it's such a fake world. So this has been a thing, especially since I moved to Arizona, and between like 1 p.m. and like 6 or so p.m. in the summer is like the hottest freaking point of the day. Like if it's like the hottest point of the year, it's upwards of 115 to 117. And I'm just gonna be real, it's next to impossible to function during that time of day, and it's literally like not even worth it. So especially since I've been in Arizona, I have led a completely different routine, different times of the year. And I have gotten so okay and accepting that this is okay that I don't even beat myself up. I don't get upset if I sleep at a weird hour, but when I'm awake, I do things. I work on projects. So this is what I want to speak into. You can, newsflash, you cannot hate a part of you and expect it to change. Because the more you beat yourself up about the crap about yourself that you don't like, the more it's just going to keep being crap about yourself that you don't like. So I really encourage you to fall in love with those parts of you. There's a reason you are the way that you are. There's a reason you're unique. There's a reason you don't sleep at night, and it's okay. What can you do rather than bitch and moan on Facebook that you can't sleep at night? What can you do to create productivity around or take action around that time of day? I talk about that I follow highvibe.tv, and it's a disruptive spiritual network, astrologer, spiritual teachers, spiritual guidance, all kinds of things like that. Their programming generally is like after midnight. It's between like midnight and whenever they go online. But it's very rarely, like, it's not like it's a prime time schedule. He doesn't come on the air at 7, 8 o'clock at night. Nope. He comes on at like 11, midnight, 1, sometimes 2, sometimes later than that, or earlier than that, depending on your perspective. Okay. And he's serving, and this is so true. Like, we're all online now. So we are serving a worldwide audience. So does it really matter when you do work, when you are productive? I very frequently get up in the middle of the night, and sometimes I don't turn lights on. Sometimes I do. It kind of depends on my mood. But I will put on an audiobook and work on a crochet project. And since I taught myself to crochet, I can do it in the dark and don't have to turn lights on to crochet. And so therefore I don't, and I crochet in the middle of the night with an audiobook on. Okay. So if you're feeling this, I want to encourage you to love yourself. Love and accept that, and be compassionate, right? When I have to get up early, I do get up early. I'm actually way better about it now than I used to be. I don't know if it's because I'm older and I'm more like motherly instincts now that I'm able to wake up earlier. Or just, I know it's going to be hot and I'd rather get up at 6 a.m. and do my laundry than to do my laundry when it's 100 degrees. I don't know. I'll leave the jury up on that one. Anywho, so I just wanted to bring that. It really felt important to talk about it. I talked about I talked about discipline earlier in the week on a video, and I felt like this was kind of the next piece of that. So if you are a person who happens to have a really wacky sleep pattern or sleep routine, embrace it, be okay with it. And when you are awake, do productive things, do the things, like, instead of sitting on your couch watching TV, blah, 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 do things, take action on the things that you want to take action on. Like, what are your dreams? What do you want to do with yourself? Instead of bitching about them or doing whatever you do, embrace those dreams, do something about them, take action towards them. You have the internet at your fingertips, it's on your phone, right? And be compassionate. When you do oversleep, be okay. Just be okay, because you needed the rest. It needed to go that way for whatever reason. And so anyway, back to the talking to the trees card deck. I might buy another card deck this weekend. I don't know. If I get to the store, I will, but I don't, to the card store, to the astrology store where I'm going, then I will, but I don't know that I'm going to get to the astrology store this weekend. But we'll see what happens. I want to go there. I like the astrology store. It's in Gilbert, Arizona. It's a really great place. I like the people there. It was one of the places that I went to during COVID that didn't require masks the whole damn time. And I loved places like that because I don't wear masks. So I've worked a really long time to love my face and appreciate my face. I was not going to cover it up. So one of these days, maybe I'll talk about my thoughts on COVID, but I respect you wherever you are with it. I love you wherever you are with it. If you felt the need to wear a mask, get a jab, I love you. I appreciate you for for where you are with it. I think that's where we should all be, is like loving each other through this crazy shit storm that we're in, like loving each other is the key to getting through it instead of hating each other for differing opinions. So that's my thoughts in general. Might share more another time, but not today. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this message, and I hope it brought you some enlightenment and all that, and did a little written post about it. But basically I have really learned to just embrace the fact that I sleep a disruptive routine, and I'm okay with it, because when I'm awake and active, like I'm active, I function, I do things, I get things done that I want to get done towards my goals, whether it's crocheting or reading or taking an astrology class or whatever it is. Like, I do things when I'm awake and then sleep when I'm tired. And so I just want to invite you to embrace doing the same. That's all. Okay, let's see what Madeline in Talking to the Trees has for us today. I'm going to get my magnifier here, so bear with me a moment. And we have, let's see. Ooh, I like this one. Clear space, clear time, clear energy, clear my vessel, so everything can come, everything can flow to, this is hard to read, to and through me. I like this. Okay, so I'm going to read it again. Clear space, clear time, clear energy. I clear my vessel so everything can flow to and through me. That sounds very perfect to what I just talked about, is getting really clear. Getting really clear so that things can flow to and through you, right? Like getting rid of coaching, stopping myself from being a coach, demanding that I be a certain way to run a business as a coach, letting that go and hardcore releasing literally like has been a huge relief for me, because now it's like I'm doing this still because I want to show up. I want to have a presence. I do believe there's a leadership role for me in this world, but I release the commitment to that level of service to allow whatever's open and available to flow to and through me. Ooh, I really like where that went. I'm going to leave that there like that for the weekend. I'll talk to you guys another time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.